his wife Adaobi as she laughed softly while setting the dining table. It had been 13 years since he last saw that smile in their home. His boys, now young men, were finally back where they belong. Somto and Chukwudi sat on the couch watching their little brother Obi run around the living room, excitedly showing them his new toys. It was a picture of a perfect family, one Obinna had fought for. But beneath the surface, wounds still lingered. Chukwudi, though present, never fully forgave his father. His quiet resentment burned like hot coal. Beneath the ashes, he would smile at his mother, play with Obi, and speak respectfully to his father. But deep inside, he carried a wound that time had refused to heal. Adaobi, on the other hand, was content. She had everything: her husband, her children, and a peaceful home. The women in their Lagos compound gossiped about how she was just a housewife, but Obinna made sure she never lacked anything. Yet, peace did not last forever. Obinna's elder brother, Ifeanyi, was never satisfied. Even though Obinna had taken care of his 6 children, paying their fees and ensuring they had a future, he still came knocking, always needing something, always demanding. And for years, Obinna gave. He gave until it bled him dry. "Brother, I am struggling," Obinna once told him. "My business is not as strong as before. I need to focus on my own family." Ifeanyi scoffed. "Family? Have I not been your family all these years? Is it now you want to abandon me?" Those words stung Obinna, guilt-ridden, and the continued support, even when his own finances were crumbling. Then Adaobi fell ill. The illness came suddenly. At first, they thought it was something minor, but as the months passed, Adaobi grew weaker. Obinna spared no expense, moving her from one hospital to another, trying different treatments. He sold his remaining properties, emptied his savings, and prayed endlessly. Chukwudi and Somto watched helplessly as their once vibrant mother faded before their eyes. Somto held her hands and cried, while Chukwudi, though still cold towards his father, never left his mother's side. One evening, Obinna sat beside her bed, holding her frail hands. "You have to get better, Adaobi," he whispered, his voice shaking. She smiled weakly. "Obinna, you have done enough. Don't let this break you." But he did. When Adaobi finally passed away, Obinna shattered. Chukwudi stood over her grave, fist clenched, anger boiling inside him. He turned to his father. "You killed her." Obinna recoiled as though slapped. "Chukwudi, you gave everything to Uncle Ifeanyi. Everything. What did we have left? What did she have left? She begged you, but you wouldn't listen. Just to open a place for her, let her have somewhere to go to on a daily basis. But you said no, you would take care of everything she needed. You let her die. Words cut deep. Somto tried to intervene, but Chukwudi stormed off. 3 days after the burial, they returned to Lagos. With Adaobi gone, Obinna was left alone to care for his 3 sons. Chukwudi, now in his final year at the university, barely spoke to him except when he needed money. Somto, the once stubborn boy, became the rock of the family, supporting his father emotionally while trying to hold things together. But life had other plans. Obinna's business collapsed, struggling to pay school fees. He applied for loans, did odd jobs, and relied on the church scholarship to support Somto through university. Meanwhile, Chukwudi became more distant. By the time he graduated and secured a job, he stopped hiding his resentment. I worked hard for this degree, not because of you, but in spite of you, he told his father. Obinna sighed. Son, I only wanted to do what was right. You did what was right for him. Chukwudi spat, referring to Ifeanyi, his uncle. Not for us, and not for Mama. Obinna had no words. Chukwudi would fend for himself alone. Instead of supporting the family by giving money for foodstuff, he would rather stop at a eatery, get food, and take home, sit on the dining, and eat alone. His father one day called him, Chukwudi, this is not a good life. At least, if not for me, for your younger brother Obi, you bring your food home and eat it alone without considering anybody. Mba, I worked hard to get paid, and this money that I am being paid, I'm not ready to share it with anybody, because when you had your own money, you did not share it with us. You were giving it to your brother. Now, where is your brother to help you? Or his wicked wife? Where is she to cook for you, since you have no wife? Obinna looked up. Tears welled in his eyes. He felt the absence of his wife, Adaobi, so heavily. Chukwudi, I have only tried as a father, and I am happy that today you are a graduate. Whether you had all you wanted or not, you are now a graduate, and you are not just a graduate, you now have a job, so you can take care of yourself. Chukwudi got up and walked away. Day Somto wrote his final university paper was supposed to be one of the happiest in Obinna's life. He had dreamt of standing beside him on his convocation, just as he had hoped to do for Obi one day. But fate had a cruel way of rewriting stories. That evening, on his way to pay an overdue electricity bill, Obinna was hit by a speeding vehicle. He was rushed to the hospital, his body broken, his life slipping away. By the time he was checked, he had sustained an internal head injury. Life slipping away. In his final moments, he spoke weakly to the nurse. "Call my children." The nurse found his phone and dialed Somto. When Somto got the news on the phone, he was shattered. He screamed, "Oh God, what exactly is our offense? When did our mother die? Now it's our father." Somto joined the next available bus to Lagos. As he arrived home, he went straight to the hospital to see his dad. "Dad, I'm here." Somto held his hand, tears streaming down his face. Obinna smiled faintly. "You always understood me, my son. Daddy, save your strength. We will get help." Obinna shook his head. "Chukwudi, tell him I tried." Somto sobbed. "He will hear you himself, Mpa. Just stay with me." But Obinna's grip weakened. His lips trembled as he whispered, "I have only 2 children, Somto and Obi." And then he was gone. Somto called Chukwudi to inform him about their father's demise. Something in him broke. The anger, the resentment, it all melted away, leaving behind nothing but guilt. Chukwudi responded, "Somto, take care of everything and give me feedback. I am very busy at work here, and when I am free, I will come to see you." For years, he had blamed his father. He hated him, accused him. But now, the realization is dawned on him. He realized the truth. His father had always loved them. He had made mistakes, yes, but everything he did was out of love. How about his uncle, Ifeanyi? Chukwudi hated them because of the maltreatment they gave to them when they were living with them in the East. Chukwudi decided to come home. He fell at his father's picture, cried. Somto placed a hand on his shoulder. "It's too late now, Chukwudi." He wept bitterly. Somto felt that Chukwudi had changed from the person he was when their father was alive. The next morning, Chukwudi told Somto, "See, you are now a man. You have to brace up. I'm going back to work, and I will not be chanced for all this going up and down. You have to do this thing. In fact, I am not sure I'll be present at the burial,
but I will do everything I can. What are you saying? Mpa's burial? Your father, our father, who gave you everything you have today. There you go. Don't ever mention. Whatever I am today is my hard work. Did he go to sit in the classroom for me? Did he write my exams for me? Oh, where was he when Mama was dying? There was no money again because he had spent all his money on his only brother, Uncle Ifeanyi, and his family. Then, there was no money enough to take care of Mama's health. Now, we are motherless. Oh, you think I will just forget like that? I have not forgotten, and I'm not going to forget it. Please, I am busy at work. Thank God Mpa is dead. At least he can be buried. And then I know that I have no father and I have no mother. After the burial date was fixed, Somto called Chukwudi on the phone. Brother, please, you have to come home. You know you are the first son. There are responsibilities you need to carry out as the first son. And the kinsmen have been asking after you. They haven't seen you or heard from you. Please, make a call through to them, and then you can discuss on the phone with them. Because as it is, I won't be your mouthpiece. You have to say whatever it is with your mouth. Okay then, it is not your business, Somto. Your business is to bury your father. He is your father. Bury him. At least thank God he had you, and I'm not the only one. I am busy at work. He had done his part. Now, I'm living my own life. I want to take care of myself so that I'll be able to take care of my family tomorrow. You can go ahead. I am giving you the authority as the first son. You can do everything that the first son is expected to do. If I am not anywhere to be found today, won't you bury your father? Chukwudi, you can be so mean. Your father, the man that labored so hard for you, the one that gave you the basic that you needed, the one that gave you that very English that you are speaking. What if he had not sent us through school? Who would you blame? But he did everything he could. And today, you are not just a graduate. You have a good job. You are an accountant. Chukwudi, it is not fair if you treat Mpa like this. Few days to the burial, Somto and Obi traveled down to the east for preparation for their father's burial. The day of the wake-up, everyone looked forward to seeing Chukwudi from any angle. They waited all day until the evening when the wake-up service started, and there was no glimpse of Chukwudi anywhere. The wake-up service started and ended, and Chukwudi was nowhere to be found. Hope was alive that maybe he would show up first thing on the morning of the burial. On the day Obinna, their father, was to be buried, when the children were to go to the morgue to get the body, Chukwudi was nowhere to be found. Somto had to step into the place of a first son and did everything that Chukwudi was supposed to do as the first son. Somto had gotten support from church members and the people that loved Obinna, their father, while he was alive, and he was able to do all that was expected by the kinsmen as the first son. Finally, Obinna was buried beside Adaobi, his wife. The man who had given everything, even to his own detriment, was finally at rest. Few days after the burial, the kinsmen called for a meeting. Somto, what happened to Chukwudi, your brother? His lines have not been going through. He didn't show up for his father's burial. What did he say is his reason? Sincerely, I don't have an answer to that. Maybe when his line finally goes through, he will be able to explain by himself what actually happened, why he couldn't make it to our dad's burial. Next day, Somto and Obi traveled back to Lagos. Now, they are orphans. No mother, no father, in fact, no relative, because they are all alone in Lagos, except for the extended uncles that lived in Lagos. But Somto had made up his mind to trust God for the journey ahead. For his younger brother, Obi, he took care of him, paid his bills with support from a very close friend of their late father. Few weeks later, Chukwudi showed up in the house. Chukwudi, is this life? You refuse to come bury your own father. It's not fair. No matter what happened when he was alive, he was your father. He gave birth to you. He took care of you. Yes, he made mistakes, but he tried to right his wrong. But you're so mean. Oh, is that all you have to say? I've not come here to exchange words with you. I've only come to see that you people have gone and you are back. To get a feedback from the burial, all the support you got. I hope you made a good record of who gave you what and how much, and in total, how much you were able to make. Because I know Umpa had good friends, and they must have given you good sum of money to support the burial. So that is what I have come for, at least so that I will be able to tell them thank you, and then I will know what is left as the first son. You just said what? Please, if you don't mind, I'm not ready for all this talk. I just want to be alone. Maybe you can come back some other time. Maybe after you have gone to bury your father. Because as it is, as it stands, you are yet to bury your father. Last day, Chukwudi left and looked back, told Somto, you will never see me here again. He left. Somto took up the responsibility of raising Obi, their younger brother, ensuring his little brother never lacked anything. 3 months later, he went for his youth service and he was posted to a state in the western part of Nigeria. He took care of Obi even while he was serving. He would send money home on a monthly basis through his fiancée, and Obi was well taken care of. After service year, Somto got a job that he was using to take care of himself and also his little brother Obi. After some years, Obi gained admission into the prestigious university in Lagos and went through years of studying with support from his brother Somto. Chukwudi never turned back, even when he knew how tough it was for Somto taking care of Obi alone. At the end, Obi graduated with a very good grade from the university. Somto was married and Obi finally got a job with a very good firm, and every one of them was standing as men. Chukwudi, that did not give support to bringing Obi up one day, called Somto. How much did you spend taking care of Obi? Calculate everything. I want to pay you back. It is better you had not mentioned that. How much do I spend? Is it money that you want to talk about? Is it the inconveniences that I went through that you want to pay me for? Or the denials that you want to pay me for? Or the discomforts that I had to go through raising Obi that you want to pay me for? Please, it is better we leave everything the way they are. Thank God Obi survived. Thank God he did not only survive. He is a man. He can take responsibility of himself now. And I am very happy that when you left us, God took care of us. I did not leave Obi. I am here today standing. I am married. I have children. And at the same time, Obi is a graduate. And not just a graduate, a good one with a very good grade, and has a fantastic job with a very good firm. So, I don't know what you are trying to say. I don't know what you want to achieve. If you know what is good for you, you are only trying to run away from your shadows. You had better go back to the village and meet those kinsmen and let them help you so that you can bury your father. You know, you have not buried your father, and his spirit is not at rest for you. I'm happy because wherever Mpa and Mama, wherever they are now, they will be happy that I did not abandon Obi, our little brother, their baby boy, the one they had after 13 years. God has helped me. Obi is standing. and I am standing too. You are standing also, but you see, you have to go back and do the needful. Chukwudi left and wept bitterly. Burdened with regrets, he tried to make amends, but some wounds could never be undone. In the end, Obinna's story was one of sacrifice. He was a man who loved too much. He gave too much and lost too much. And in the end, it was love, misunderstood, unappreciated, but pure, that denied his life. Thank you for watching my story. This is African Tales by Ewa. If you wish to support me grow my channel, please subscribe to my channel if you haven't. Like and share this story with your loved ones. Please comment in the comment section. Let me know what you like about the story, and let's know your own contribution to the story. I appreciate your time spent on my channel. I do not take your support for granted. Until I come again your way with another interesting and educating story. Bye for now.